What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusive builder, where we do everything exclusive. And today's video, as I see by the title, man, we back with another extremely fun, extremely unstoppable build. Now today, man, we got the greatest build of all time in the 2K history, bro. The 2K20 two-way slashing playmaker. Now y'all know in 2K26, right? They said it will be a bunch of build diversity. So eventually, hopefully, we can bring back out the two-way slashing playmaker from 2K20. If you was playing around that time, then you know exactly what them attributes look like. And I'm going to mimic the shooting. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was pie charts. It was a playmaking and it was a yellow and red pie chart. You know what I'm saying? It had hella finishing. It just lacked shooting. Now, when that was the case, you know what I'm saying, you had to be skilled to shoot. You know what I'm saying, to use that type of build. So that is going to be the same concept for this build. And this is just going to be a template you can also use, you know what I'm saying, until 2K26 come out. It's like 10-11 days from here, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I was like, man, let me go ahead and make this build again and see if I can make it on 25 and utilize some of these cap breakers for 25 system and see if we can make it a little bit better from 2020, which I believe I did. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully in 26 I can expand on that. You know what I'm saying? Since the cap breaker system is a little bit different. You know, but for us the niggas that don't really know too much about it, go do your research, bro. I know some of y'all new motherfuckers just now starting to play 2K around this time and all that. Man, go do your research on this build, bro. There's any YouTuber, anybody that played back then will tell you that this is one of the best builds, especially for people that is not casuals or just above average at the game. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them best, one of the favorites, just one of the best builds of all time. And I'm going to show y'all boys exactly how to make my little template, you know what I'm saying, for this 2K25 version. And yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do that, man, let's go ahead and get this video to 10-20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, man, go to stay here, hit that sub button, you feel me? But yeah, man, we going point guard, 6'4", even though I think in 2K20 I think it was like 6'5", but we going 6'4", 201 on the way with a max 7-foot wingspan. And we're gonna start out with our physicals first. Alright, so boom, back then, right, the 2K20, bro, yo, physicals and shit was the shit that was always in the 90s. Like, you had like a potential to get a 99 speed, 95 speed and all that. But for this shit, we can't do that, bro. And the closest I could get to keeping some of these badges on Hall of Fame when it comes to defense, and still being able to be fast and mobile enough, you know what I'm saying, all I could get was 84 on speed and agility, especially the way that I wanted, just adding a little bit of more shooting, a little bit more playmaking, ball handle, and all that stuff to this build. Now, some of that ball handle and stuff, you could take it down depending on whatever animations you like to use. And if you want to take some of that shit down and then add more speed to this build, most definitely could do that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as mobility wise, is what we got here. And now when it comes to actually this speed went up to 85. Now when it comes to strength, right, sadly I couldn't get to a 71 to get a movement force on bronze. It was taking up too many points, and I wanted to have a lot of steel, so I sacrificed some strength for some more steel, for gold steel badges. So we're just going with 65 just get strong handles and physical finisher on bronze and silver. And it will also not get pushed out of or took out of hella dunks, because we do have at least some type of strength, you know. And then when it comes to vertical, right, we're going to go all the way to a 90 on the vertical. Now I'm going overboard with this, you know what I'm saying. If y'all know how 2K25 work, 99 dunk is damn near equivalent to how niggas was able to dunk back then with an 89 dunk in 2020. You know what I'm saying? That's just how much the dunking had changed, you know what I'm saying. So I'm going overboard with it, giving us a 99 driving dunk, and we get all the little legend dunk badges, contacts, and all that stuff. But you definitely could go anywhere between a 93 to a 96, depending on however you want to reel around the rest of your stats. But for me, I'm overdoing it. We going 99 dunk. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what the physicals is. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. Alright, boom. So we're not doing nothing on the post. Standing dunk, I believe it went to I think 41 or 44 or something like that. We do get the little 40 standard dunk, the little 1 dunk package, so we can do the standard dunk cheese if we need to. Now at base model, like I said, we do got a 99 driving dunk on this build, so we're going to go with 94 at base model. And out of your 17 caps, we were going to be adding 5 here, 99 dunk, legend post, legendary wizard on all your contacts. Definitely go crazy there. And then driving lay, we're not really going to trip off this, even though in 2K20 you had like an 85 lay, but we're not going to trip off of this. As far as 2K25, we're not tripping off that. We're just going to have 75, and it is what it is. And when it comes to close shot as well, this is going to stay exactly where it's at. But yeah, man, that's pretty much what the finishing is. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. All right, so boom. Now 2K20, right? You had like a 73 mid-range, and back then that the gameplay allowed you to use builds with a 73 mid-range and a 67 3-pointer. You was able to use that and still cook up, right? But this in 2025, I mean 2K25, well, we couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But people like Dignified, Joey 2K, Joe Knows, all them type of people, right? They could use builds with a 65 3-pointer. You know what I'm saying? They could do that. I know I could do that. You know what I'm saying? I can green at least 1 or 2. You don't need to be out here shooting 5+3s with no 65 3. 1 or 2 is all you need, especially if you know how to actually create and get to the mid ranges, which is one of the easiest shits to get to. Pull up middies and just be able to, you know what I'm saying, finish very elite. Now we will be bumping up the mid range and taking our 3-pointer down to a 65. We'll be bumping up the mid range to a 77, and then for our season 7 cap, that's going to be put in here. But and that actually that to get us our silver set shot spaces and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we can shoot a little bit better. If you want to get it to gold by bash +1 and that for your tier 1, you definitely can. But the reason why I didn't go 78 off the rip, because I wanted to actually get the 2-way slash and playmaker name for the video. And if someone do make this joint for 25, for people that's not going to get 26, when you do put your cap here, they will give you an option to change your build name. Do not change it. Whole point of this video is to get the 2-way slash and playmaker build name. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it right here. Now in 26 wise, right, when they got the specializing on a certain category next year, hopefully we'll be able to specialize into the shooting and get way more caps into the shooting, badge max +1s, max +2s, get hella more attributes and shit like that, so we can shoot a little bit better on this build. And yeah, that's just that on that. Now, as far as free throw, we're gonna keep this at a 70. It is what it is. We're really tripping off the free throw for right now. But if you don't play fives, take the free throw off and add these points elsewhere. But pretty much that's pretty much it when it comes to shooting. Now let's go to move on to the pass accuracy and ball handle. All right, so boom, we all know, man, this was a yellow and red pie chart build for back then, right? Now they had an 89 pass accuracy on 2K20, right? And that'll get you Tyrese Halliburton pass styles decent enough, right? But for me, I'm going 92, and we want to get ourselves a Hall of Fame dimer. If we want to get it to legend with our tier 2, we definitely could do that. You know what I'm saying? And we do get it a lot of more passing styles. I think we get Darius Garland as well, one of the best pass styles in the game. And yeah, shit, that's just that on that. And then when it comes to ball handle, right? Now this is where I say this is optional depending on whatever dribble moves you like to use. If you don't want to use Steve Francis, you do not have to put +5 here. But me personally, I'm going +5 here just so we can use Steve Francis at our advantage for the niggas that actually know how to utilize that shit. Now if you're someone that only use Curry, Trae Young and all this, De'Aaron Fox, Kemba Walker and all this other stuff, right? You could just put 2 points here, go to a 92 to get gold unpluggable, still get Curry in them. And if you want to get ankle assassin on gold, you could put 3 here and add them other 2 caps somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But for me, we going 95 ball handle. You know what I'm saying? So far we got a 99 driving dunk, a 92 pass, and a 95 ball handle. And when it comes with speed ball, man, we're going with an 86 speed ball, lightning launch on gold. Now if you don't really want to have set shot specialist on gold, you could go Hall of Fame lightning launch so you can move a little bit faster, so it'll actually help you get to the rim quicker. You know what I'm saying? And even to the mid range. You feel me? But yeah, man, that's pretty much it when it comes to playmaking. Now let's go to move on to the defense. Alright, so boom, we gonna skip over the interior. At perimeter defense, right, at base model, we're gonna go with a 91 at base model, and we're gonna be adding our last plus 5 year, and that'll get us a 96 on our defense, and that give us all Hall of Fame defensive badges, right? Now you also do have the option to get any one of these defensive badges to legend if you would like, but we're going to rock out with everything on Hall of Fame for our perimeter D. And when it comes to steal, you can do anywhere between 85 on a steal, or you can go 91, which is what I wanted to do, and that's why I sacrificed some of my strength so we can get gold glove and gold interceptor as well. And yeah, to finish it off, bro, we're going to get ourselves a nice little 68 blocks, supposedly. Not sure why it's not letting me do that, so let me back out and see what I did wrong. Alright, y'all boys, it's clear that I actually put one more point on my Spiegel ball that was supposed to be here. That was supposed to be our season 8 cap, and it's supposed to go to Spiegel ball to get us a 86 to get us a gold lightning launch, and the rest of them points was going to go to a 68 block to get high flyer and higher on bronze. It's also a tier 2 badge. We want to get it on silver to get more blocks. Definitely could do that, but everything else right here, bro, this is how I envision for the 2K25 builder that a 2A slashing playmaker build will look like. Now, would this build actually be utilized heavily in 2K25? Maybe if a nigga made it early in the year, probably not, because the way the RNG was in 25, this shooting wouldn't really, really wouldn't fly for real. But I will say, any good player can make anything work, bro. If you're good at the game, you can make it work. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, for the most average casual nigga, it's just not gonna work. But hopefully in 26, you know what I'm saying, with the pre-green window being back, niggas is talking about some build diversity. Hopefully we'll be able to make builds like this next year, and actually be able to make a whole bunch of shit and have low shooting and actually have some skill to actually make shots, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully next year it is like that, and we can bring back the greatest build of all time, you know what I'm saying, the 2A slashing playmaker, as y'all clearly can see. Now the shades are even kind of similar to what it was back then. Only thing difference from the shades here, we got Tyrese Halliburton here now instead of Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? In 2K20, we had Russell Westbrook, DeJounte Murray, and Steve Francis in the shades. Shit, we just, you know what I'm saying, traded out Tyrese Halliburton for Russell Westbrook, which is, hey man, it is what it is. It's cool. Shit, shades still decent. You know what I'm saying? We got the build name. The build looks good for 25 builder. And shit, I'm just praying and banking on that we'll be able to actually do some more shit like this in 26 and actually be usable in game and on the court. But yeah, man, with that being said, hopefully y'all boys enjoyed the video. Shit, if y'all did enjoy the video also with anything about this template, you go to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and shit, I'm out of here, man. But before I go, man, let's go ahead and get this video to 10 20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, man, go to stay here, hit that sub button, you feel me? I'm on the road to 4,000 subs. Help your boy get there. And as well, you want to turn y'all post notifications on, so y'all boys be notified whenever I post a video or whenever I randomly stream, you feel me? So with that being said, man, I'm out of here. Catch y'all boys next video.